If you measure Switzerland's tallest mountains today and then go back and measure them again next year, you will notice something bizarre. They are higher. Switzerland is physically growing taller every single year. And while we are taught in school that mountains only grow when tectonic plates crash together, that is not what is happening here. Switzerland is growing because it is basically a giant geological mattress that got squished for 20,000 years, and it is finally bouncing back.
To understand how a country can bounce, we have to talk about how heavy ice actually is. During the last ice age, Switzerland was not just snowy, it was completely buried. A sheet of ice over a mile thick sat directly on top of the Alps, pressing down on the land with trillions of tons of weight. Now, we think of the Earth's crust as solid, unyielding rock, but deep underneath the crust, the Earth's mantle is actually gooey and flexible. When you dump trillions of tons of ice on top of a tectonic plate, the crust physically sinks into that gooey mantle. It is exactly like a heavy person sitting down on a memory foam mattress. The Earth literally dents under the weight.
But then the ice melted. Around 10,000 years ago, the glaciers began to retreat. That massive weight vanished. And just like when a person gets off a mattress, the Earth's crust started to slowly spring back up. Geologists call this Post-Glacial Rebound. It is a slow-motion geological trampoline. Because the mantle underneath is so thick and gooey, the crust cannot just snap back instantly. It takes thousands of years. Today, Switzerland is still rising by up to 1 millimetre every year as the Earth underneath expands back to its original shape. 1 millimetre might not sound like much, but in geology, that is a full-speed sprint. In fact, this upward bounce is happening so fast that it completely outpaces erosion. Usually, wind, rain, and freezing temperatures shatter mountain peaks and wear them down. But in Switzerland, the rebound is winning. The mountains are rising faster than nature can tear them down, physically hoisting themselves higher into the atmosphere with every passing season. This slow-motion bounce creates some incredibly weird problems for the Swiss. For one, it means their maps are constantly lying. Every few decades, Swiss surveyors have to physically recalculate the height of their mountain peaks because the official maps are literally too low. It also means the geography we see as permanent is actually dynamic and fluid. Switzerland is not just a bunch of static rocks, it is a giant piece of geological memory foam, still recovering from an ice age that ended thousands of years ago.